I have a kitty on my lap. Here we go. Oh, come here, baby. Look at this baby. She's beautiful. Hello, everybody, if you're here. If you're not, it's okay, because it is freaking Christmas Eve. But I was with relatives all day, and now I'm back. This is such a cute... I'm going to make this my Christmas card. Me, Sadie, and the tree. Because that's all I have right now. I have my Mrs. Sadie. Mrs. Sadie, Mrs. Sadie. She's a nice girl. So let's just wait, see if people are around. See if anybody hops in to say hi as we chill with, hello, Mrs. Sadie. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, man, I look pretty silly right now. Aw. Hearts back at you. Well, let's just wait, see who's hopping in. If it's just you, I'll read to just you. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, so let's just hop. We'll wait a little bit. I know it's late and Santa's on the way, but you know, I'm just gonna keep Mrs. Sadie here for a little bit because she's beautiful. She's so nice. Merry Christmas. Merry early Christmas or Christmas Eve. Nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you wouldn't mind, could you share the fact that I'm doing this? Share my stream. And hi, everybody. Nice to see you all. Look at Mrs. though. She's beautiful. She's a very nice lady. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to be able to stream next week, unfortunately, because I have work like 8 days in a row starting tomorrow. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm glad you're all here, and Sadie's glad too. She's a beautiful girl with these big, beautiful eyeballs. Look at these eyeballs. You're great. Hello. You done? I'll put you down. Hi, guys. Welcome to Brett reading. Oh my gosh, let me just adjust really quick. Okay. Okay. My hair is a fucking nightmare right now. It's like I look like a cotton ball with dark hair. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this Christmas Eve. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody, and happy holidays, and Chanukah, happy Hanukkah, joyous Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Solstice, summer solstice. Yeah, it's summer. It's summer, guys. Well, we've got this to read tonight, and so we're gonna read this for an hour as we are wont to do, and then we're just gonna chat for a little bit. So, who remembers where we last left off? Because it's been a hot minute. What happened? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. What happened last time was the detective and the lady were doing stuff. Oh, I don't know. Thank you, guys. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just like watching some This Is Why I Hate You reading just for fun, and I don't know, this is gonna sound really weird, but like people in the past have been like, oh, you have nice feet, Gines, and I'm like, thank you, I do, and I'm like, would you like to see more pictures for like $50? I need to get my hustle, okay? Oh, who the fuck knows? Anyway, it's a terrible thing. No, don't do it. Don't solicit me. But I was thinking about it like one time. So, anyway, at the last time we talked, you know, John is the, yeah, a little bit. It's like, it depends on what video it is. Like, some are very cringy. Others are, like, kind of funny. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm actually really a funny person. How did that happen? I don't know. Fucking cat. Alright, are we ready to go? Does it say Mary? Okay, good. It says Mary Bretsmith on it. Mary Bretsmith. I love it. Anyway, where we last left off, the guy John, who is the detective, who's not a good detective, his stalker, John Stalker, was just talking to his sister who lives in Quiet Meadows, and now he has to go to Quiet Meadows. Okay, are we ready? All right. Forgive me if I can't remember the voices, but we will see. Okay, ready? This is chapter 11. South of Heaven, all good things must end. All right. 2 months later, Stalker walked into his trial hearing. Sure. He was sure he was going to lose everything. He and the FBI were in a position to apprehend a psycho by the name of Apocalyptic Messenger. Okay, the media gave the man the name to make headlines. That's what the media does, yes. The alleged suspect was a black Sunday school teacher. All right. For months, the killer left little verses out of different versions of the Bible. Okay. He claimed that his reign would continue until men started following the true word of God. Right. He sent letters to the police. They always read, "Speak the truth! The book is inspired by God, but written by men who are inspired by the Holy Spirit of the Lord. Until all gospels are interrupted and placed in the divine word of God, I shall be the Lord's instrument of wrath. For even God can use evil men to perform his tasks for the sake of good." The killer's wrath always seemed to target Christians of all faith and denominations, because the killer held them responsible for the tasks. What? What does that mean? Oh my god, no idea. Apparently apparently a serial killer leaves like a fucking novel every time he kills somebody. Many cops had itchy trigger fingers. The news had reported the cops to be incompetent because of their lack of clues and support to catch him. A tip was given, however, of the killer, who he was, and where his next killing would be. Oh my god! No! That's terrible! Shit. It was a cat. I don't know where we're going with this. We're more than halfway through. So, fucking, okay. Like, he's going into trial, but no, we definitely did not get into that. Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining. I don't know what's happening. Oh god, let's just keep fucking. It was a Catholic school church a Catholic church on North and 3rd Streets. Stalker had not given the order for his men to go in. Remember, Stalker is like Irish or Scottish. There was a threat of a bomb. And there were children in the daycare. One of the officers on the force had a child in the church. He should never have been allowed to go because of his personal involvement. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where we are or where we're going. I really have no idea. Oh god, and my hair looks terrible. Oh god. I look like a pile. Like, we're talking about he just went into his trial, and now we're, like, recapping something. Okay. The cops just obeyed and rushed in. They found a child sobbing, and a black man arched over the child. They fired their weapons. Later, it was discovered that the man who was hunched over the child was for sure a Sunday school teacher, not with the intention of killing, but the intention of saving the life of a small child suffering a severe asthma attack. I don't fucking know! Oh my god. Like, we are more than halfway. The cat is driving me fucking nuts. We're more than halfway through. Look at that. We're more than halfway through, and I don't have any idea. None. Like, apparently, cops in this book shoot men for no reason. Cool. The real killer was caught 2 days later. Oh, man. His fellow officers accused him of giving the order to shoot to kill. The system he had fought so hard to protect had turned on him. So Brett, just provide Brett just provided exposition for, like, which we could have learned in this trial, by the way. The system he had fought so hard to protect had turned on him. There is an old saying, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. The media had branded John for life as stalker. The judge. I need a judge voice. Aw, put him on your lap and hang on. And hang out with him. Court is now in session, the judge informed. John needed a cigarette and alcohol bad. A cigarette and an alcohol. All of the officers swore on the Bible that their testimony was true. That stalker had indeed given the order to shoot to kill. 'Twas like a nightmare. The court took a recess. Oh, what the fuck? That was like... Alright. It really is a bad fever dream. This is insanity. Oh, man. John just stood in front of the bathroom mirror, cigarette in his mouth. My whole fucking life down the drain, he spat. As he walked back into the courtroom, something strange was going on. The judge stared at him. Well, will you take a seat? He did, but felt all eyes upon him. I fucking have no idea. Can we have a verdict? The judge demanded. Like, a verdict already? What? What the hell? The words echoed in John's brain. All of a sudden, the doors flew open and a woman walked forth. She was classy, black hair hanging over her shoulders, wearing a professional-looking dress. Where? Why did I lose my place so easily? Oh my god. Wearing a professional-looking dress. The color of blood! She wore glasses. And that's the end of that sentence. She walked past PASSED, past John, and winked. He was surprised by her, as was the court. She looked familiar, but he couldn't pinpoint exactly who she was. I'm gonna say that this is the French woman from the earlier chapter. Remember, she was like in the car with him in the bar and like gave him a yellow envelope. Yeah. I have evidence that will prove John Reznor did not order those officers who lied under oath to rush in, resulting in the unfortunate death of the Sunday school teacher. The woman announced. She played a cassette recording, revealed John screaming over a walkie-talkie. No, you dumb motherfuckers! I didn't give the order! Followed by gunshots and another voice after a period of silence. Then an officer saying, Oh God, oh shit! We killed an innocent man! John was yelling, I ordered you not to go in! I think she doctored a tape, perhaps. No, none. Zero, nothing. Stalker was innocent, that was for sure. Nobody questions how this woman has this cassette that probably should have been in evidence in the first place. Okay. As he walked out of City Hall, the press immediately surrounded him. How would you feel about justice being served, Stalker? They flooded him with questions. They put their microphones in his face. He looked forward and spoke on the steps of City Hall and replied, Today, I watched the system fall apart. I witnessed 15 officers of the law commit perjury upon themselves. And on top of that, a church full of children got to watch as their beloved Sunday school teacher had his blood spilled on the podium. On the podium! Fucking... Do I call that justice served? Well, the way I figure it, you put words in my mouth anyway to make fancy headlines. So you tell me, was justice served? Because I could give two shits less about law and order. As he... wow. As he continued walking down the stairs, he finished by saying, This is no system. It's a circus, and the lawyers and the clowns who put on the most entertaining act of all. What? As he drove away, he lit a cigarette. When he came to a red light, he stopped. After a moment, he looked in the rearview mirror, and there in the back seat was the woman in red. I should put like a piece of tape on it. Wait a minute. I'm gonna move my light for a second. Oh God. I'll do this. Hang on. Am I moving? I'm moving and grooving. Do I have any? No, I don't have any Post-its. Sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with Brett's face. It's triggering. Okay. Anyway. Holy shit! He stuttered. Nice speech, she smiled. I'll be waiting for you in quiet meadows. Then she disappeared. Behind him, a loud car horn was being hit persistently by an impatient driver. Stalker stuck his head out the window and yelled, "Blow it out your ass, buddy! Can't a guy have a nervous breakdown in peace?" Finally, he proceeded home. It feels like everybody in Brett's world is like a fucking asshole. Like, oh my God, like, everybody just is mean to everybody. It doesn't make sense. He packed what he wanted and needed and tossed it into the back of his Bronco, and headed for Missouri. He drove about 200 miles when he just goes. Oh. I don't know. Oh, man. He drove about 200 miles when he saw something lying in the middle of the road. He pulled over, his car stereo playing a song called "Separate Ways" by Journey. He could tell it was an animal. Oh, okay. As he hopped out onto the dark, desolate highway, he flashed a flashlight that he had obtained from the glove compartment. As he searched, he could find nothing. All of a sudden, he heard scampering, like feet running. A chill went up his spine. "Fuck," he mumbled. He had left his gun in the cab. How dumb he felt. Now he was kicking himself in the ass for being so foolish to pull over in the first place and allow him to be put in such a vulnerable state. Yeah, like if you see an animal in the middle of the road, why do you stop and like examine it? Why don't you just drive past it? The sound of running behind him, he turned to find, to his surprise, a cemetery, where the highway for the other direction was supposed to be. Sure, he looked behind himself in horror as he watched his Bronco be driven away. I don't fucking know! He could swear he heard maniacal laughter coming from his truck as he drove quickly out of sight. Now it seemed as though the highway itself was also disappearing. It's true. I'm not attacking his family. Can someone explain that to me? Like, does he always say, like, people are attacking his family when they're not? Like, is he one of those internets? Those internet peoples? What the fuck? He cringed. He was now alone with the dark, eerie graveyard. What? He began walking towards the cemetery. He noticed a sign on the gate reading "Quiet Meadows." But Quiet Meadows was spray painted with a new word which struck deathly cold into him. The new word was hell. And now the sign read, "Welcome to hell." Ah! An unseen force opened the gates wide for Stalker. A small boy who appeared to be a ghost appeared before Stalker and giggled. "This is where the dead go, and this is where you'll go." Then the apparition disappeared. "I don't think so," he replied, unsure of himself. He went forward, feeling as though something was pulling or guiding him onward. As he proceeded forward, he could hear the sounds of children laughing and playing. The little boy appeared again, this time expressionless. "There is something you must see. That is why you have been brought here." The ghost child pointed behind Stalker. Again he was surprised. Behind him stood a church. A church that resembled the one that his men had rushed into, where they killed the innocent Sunday school teacher. Say what? I mean, apparently, like, this book has a lot of, like, references to, like, media and, like, all that other stuff. Sadie, that's my towel. Why are you on it? So rude. It's all over the place for everybody. Mm-hmm. That's where they keep him. Oh, that's where they'll keep him. The teacher that was killed. The boy warned. You stay here. I will go in and check things out. He spoke. Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, thank you. Isn't it cute? You stay here. I'll go and check things out. He spoke. The boy said nothing. He walked up the stairs. Fucking, like, nothing. Just things happen in this book. Just things are happening. Nothing. Oh, wow. My dress was up. I can't effing. Ah! Oh, it's a fuzz. Did you see that? Maybe not. Sorry. Okay. He walked up the stairs slowly, noticing one of the doors was slightly ajar. A strange blue mist seeped out the doorway. Finally, he stepped in. What he discovered surely proved this place to be hell. The room was filled with men in dark cloaks facing a podium. The slight, disgusted stalker. There, a young man with red hair laid on his back, dead on the altar, and above him, a man with black hair crucified. Well, this just disgusted him. Like, not just, Gah! What am I watching, or reading, or looking at? Fucking anything. A man stood near the bodies, and all of a sudden, the man's head turned and he stared straight at Stalker, with hellish-looking, yellow-tinted eyes. He bolted out the door. He ran hard. He tried to look back, but he hit something that felt like a waist-high wall. None. Zero. Oh, I should do a Mickey Mouse voice. Yeah, can you just, like, suggest some voices for me in case more happen? His body flipped over it from the impact. He lay there in severe pain for a moment. Then he turned to see what he had run into. It was a tombstone that read, "Here lies John Reznor, another dead pig." Excuse me. He screamed, waking up. He found himself driving. Great. He had fallen asleep at the wheel. It was too late. The truck smashed through the railing of a bridge. That's very nice of you to say. It was too late. The truck smashed through the railing of a bridge. Did I just fucking read that? As the truck plummeted downwards, heading for the deep, dark waters of the river below, with only air in between. He could see the water through his windshield, coming rapidly closer for fatal impact. When the moment arrived, there was just darkness. Of what? That moment? He just died. Okay. Stalker's dead, everybody. Oh, I could do a Gollum voice. I could try that. When that moment arrived, there was just darkness, a void of nothingness. The cold river unmercifully swallowed the detective up. "John, are you okay? Doctor, he's waking up." A voice spoke. He opened his eyes. At first, the environment and its inhabitants were blurry, but all came clear soon enough. "Oh, John, you're finally awake. Thank God." The voice came from his sister, Dana. He tried to speak, but he was too weak. "You've been in a coma for 2 weeks. I didn't know if you would make it," she cried. A nurse came in, but John couldn't turn his head to see her. So John, like, almost died then. This is the most difficult thing to read in the entire world. A Kermit voice. Oh my goodness, that would be, I think I could do that. Look at this fucking bullshit. Look at this. What is this? This just like, it's terrible. Oh man. Um, Dana walked over to her, out of sight, but he could hear them talking. I know you're concerned, but you will have to wait outside until the doctor sees him. The nurse spoke. I'll be back. Excuse me. Dana assured her brother and left the room. Finally, the nurse came into his sight, where he could see her. When he did, he tried to scream for help, for he was frightened. Welcome to Quiet Meadows. You had a nasty little accident just outside of town. The nurse smiled. It was the lady in red. Oh, man. You're going to have to be more careful, John. They're not happy you're here. They mean business. I can't be pulling you out of rivers all the time. Maybe you should try not drinking and driving. I'm glad you're okay. We don't have much more time. Only about 3 months. Right. She spoke. Now quit fucking around and please quit forgetting this. She dropped the bulky yellow envelope on John's chest. Then she disappeared. Oh boy, oh man, that would be a really, really funny, that would be a funny attempt to try to write the screenplay for this. Ooh, be very difficult. I don't know Powderpuff Girls. Powderpuff? I feel so old today. Okay, I saw my 2 little cousins today, and they were just telling me all sorts of things about, viral videos, and I'm just like, no. Gerg was like, well, what if I made it into a movie? And it was like, you can't. There's no possible way you could do it. Chris Hansen voice. That'd be funny. Ooh, okay, ready? How in the hell did he end up in Quiet Meadows? He hadn't even crossed the New York state line. A horrifying thought came to his mind. What if I am dead and I went to hell? For a moment he dwelled in that thought. Then he came back to his atheist senses. Need to slow down on the hard booze. Oh, God. Powderpuff, I'm such a douchebag. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Later that night he awoke. He was sweaty and nervous. For some reason, he was terrified. Another bad dream. Just can't remember, but it's a good sign, he told himself. He became aware that he needed to piss big time. There was little light in the room except for the light that had seeped in from under the door. As he stood there draining the main vein, ew, I don't want to think about Brett's main vein. What? Sorry. He yawned. His head still hurt, so he allowed it to fall and hang. When he opened his eyes, he found himself face to face with... It was just inches away. What is with the animal motifs between Greg and fucking Brett now? Greg had a fucking butterfly. At least Brett has something that could potentially kill you if it's if it's big enough and it wraps. I'm sorry, this is just so silly. I'm having so much fun. I love reading this book. Thank you. Thanks, Brett. It hissed, and at an unimaginable speed, it was... What? Guys, I don't know. It It was sucked down the toilet out of sight. It seemed like it was violently swallowed by an unseen vacuum deep within the plumbing. Oh, man. He was shivering with fright on the cold hospital floor outside of his bathroom, drenched in his own urine. "Shit!" he blurted as he stared at the toilet. Why did that happen? Thanks. Thanks for the help. He finally mustered up the courage to get up off the floor. He pushed the call button. "Hey, nurse! I need help!" he demanded. What's the problem?" the nurse asked. "I went to take a piss, and while I was doing my duty, I looked down and noticed a huge fucking snake. I ended up pissing on myself," he replied, frustrated. There was a moment of silence. Then the nurse came back on. "Very funny. Now go back to bed. You need to rest. There are other patients who need help, Mr. Reznor." Trent Reznor, y'all. Like Reznor. Brett, come on. Come on, bro. Come up with your own names. "This ain't no joke. A goddamn snake sprang like a fucking jack-in-the-box straight out of my fucking toilet and stared at me in the face. I could have been killed," he bellowed. Now, I'm no snake expert, but I'm no snake expert, but I don't think pythons are deadly. Like, they can't. I know. I thought of that too. Thank you. I'm glad this is entertaining, everybody. Like, I'm glad that this is just a funny, like, silly little time for all of us, just to chill and read Brett's insanity and fucking, you know, enjoy it. I wore sneakers with a dress today, by the way. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Take my shoes off. I'll show my feet. No, I can't do that. No, oh my god. I'm sorry. Like, I'm being a total bag of douche all the time. All the time. Okay. So, anyway. Toilet snakes. What's the... Never mind. This is like snakes on a plane. Like, there's a snake in the toilet. Okay. "Listen, motherfucker. Go to bed or I'll come down there and rip your head off and shit down your throat," an eerie voice hissed instead of the nice nurse. He stepped away from the intercom. Cold chills tickled his spine. "I swear, if I hear another world out of you, stalker, I'll come down there and paint the goddamn walls with your brain, just like you did to that poor defenseless Sunday school teacher," the voice threatened. He could take no more. He opened the closet and searched his belongings. He held in one hand a cigarette and in the other his trusty handgun. "Okay, bitch, what we got here is a failure to communicate," he said coolly. I did. Oh, Merry Christmas. Thank you for staying up. Showing feet breaks sexual. Not if they're unlisted videos. No, oh my god. Stop it, Giants! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What? He swung the door to his room open and walked out the hallway. He was not aware of three things. 1, he was definitely having a nightmare. 2, he needed a drink bad, but a Camel cigarette would have to do. He didn't capitalize Camel, so it's just typed like this. By the way. A Camel cigarette. Like, camels enjoy. 3, this hallway was not the kind you would find in a sanitary hospital. What the fuck does that mean? There were chains with little rusty metal hooks on them, hanging from the walls with little chunks of flesh stuck to them. Dark black and red blood was splattered all over everything, and to up it all off the hallway are 2 words here, seemed to go on forever with doors lining the gory walls. Damn, the health inspector won't be too happy with the upkeeping of this place, he joked, trying to keep from believing that it was reality. Just a nightmare, John. A sick fucking dream brought on by too much JD and morphine. Get a grip, he told himself as he proceeded forward. I didn't see that movie. I don't know. Sadie's napping. I don't want to bother her. Each room he observed, all looking the same, dark, eerie. The only thing that set them apart was the windows. The only light that could be seen came from around ripped curtains that resembled ripped bloody sheets. They blew in a draft that seeped in from the windows. Yeah, drafts seep, by the way. Like, I saw, well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I saw Silent Hill once, but I didn't really watch it. I'll let you figure that one out. Finally, I missed this great sentence here. He looked about every room, the water dripping from the ceiling. Drip, drip. Finally, he came to a room that differed from all the rest. It had a strange new feature, which set it off from all the other identical rooms. A man stood in a dark black cloak, with long jet black hair. The man's back facing John. "Who are you?" John asked. The man held up his wrist, revealing a gaping bloody hole that pulsated. Ew. We're just gonna do Valley Girl Satan, I guess. "Don't you recognize this, John? Don't you know me yet? Why haven't you come to me?" A soft, soothing, alright, let's do it again. Let's not do Valley Girl Satan yet. Don't you recognize this, John? Don't you know me yet? Why haven't you come to me? A soft, soothing male voice coming from the cloaked man spoke. Was his Jesus Christ, or the figure Christian worshipped as their savior? Or was it the mysterious man that had yet to be murdered? John picked option C. He was losing his fucking mind! "Are you God?" John asked nervously. The man seemed to look upward, but still John could not see his face. "Ow, ooh, Charlie horse, ow. What is it? Why won't you just make me understand what is going on here? Just tell me the truth. What do you want from me? Because I can't take much more. You want me to lose my mind? Just tell me!" John cried from overwhelming emotions. I forget what voice I just used. "I am God," the man spoke. John had always been a non-believer, but now he fell to his knees, dropping his gun to his side. "Do you want the truth?" the man asked. "Yes," he pleaded. The man turned facing him. Stalker gasped. The man's eyes were abnormally wide and of a hellish tint, and his mouth deformed and stretched with jagged teeth, making the man look like he was somewhere in between a human and a shark. Animal motifs, everybody. Who's that? I don't know what that is. Valley Girl, I do love Valley Girl Satan. No! Oh no. Oh, Justin Trudeau voice. I don't know how to do that. Have I done a Canadian accent? I don't know the difference between, this is racist, but I don't know the difference between a Canadian accent and like an upper Midwestern like Fargo accent. I have no differentiation, and I don't know who this guy is. No idea. It laughed and cackled. How do you like your precious god now? He awoke screaming, this time awakening for real. Oh my god, like, how many times is Stalker gonna fucking wake up? Like, from nightmares. His sister Dana, 2 cops, and a nurse all stood in silence and shock. He stared around the room, breathing hard. Is that kid gonna be okay? The old chief of police grunted. John lay back, falling instantly to sleep. Yes, he has bad dreams. He always has, ever since he was shot as a child. Oh my god. Don't tell him I told you. Dana pleaded. It's okay, ma'am. I wouldn't dream of it. I'll be back later when he's awake and off the drugs for questioning. The chief finished, nodded, and left the room. That was the end. We're going on to chapter 12 already, guys. Chapter fucking 12! Oh my god! Oh, this looks like a long one. We might be able... What? Oh my god, there's no chapter 13! There's no... It just goes from chapter 12, and then the next one, I swear to god, is chapter 14. There is no chapter 13. It's like a hotel. Like, they don't have the 13th floor. Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to read one more chapter and then call it a night, but we can chat after. Is that okay? Do a Brett accent. Brett also, here's a tidbit. If you notice, he says, sit there all the time. All the time. This is very unlucky. Oh, man. Oh, guys, I got a gym membership. I'm going back to the gym to swim. Because look at these arms. It's like carved out of lard. Right there. I am unfuckable, so let's just put it that way. One more chapter, is that okay? And then we'll chat for a little. How's that? We ready? The Sunday School Teacher, chapter 12. Actually, I don't know if we'll... it's a little bit longer than normal. I saw the C word. Okay. Triskaidekaphobia is fear of the number 13. Alright, ready? John awoke. He knew he was awake for real. This wasn't a dream. He felt as though he could master the nightmare now. It felt as if he'd been asleep for an eternity, and perhaps he had. What was important, though, is he felt... What was important, though, is that he felt much stronger. I don't fucking... When he tried to sit up, he discovered he was tied up! What? Okay. Alrighty, ready, Roo. What the hell is this? He yelled. Oh, a Gollum voice, I guess, like, no point in screaming, Stalker. No one can hear you. That's not Gollum, I know. A strange voice said, which was not familiar to him. Then his eyes burned, trying to adjust the light. When he could finally open them, he discovered a black man in a trench coat standing at the foot of his bed. Who the hell are you? John asked angrily. Let me go! The tall black man, who was a little overweight, shook his head. Nope, I can't do that. John noticed that the man had one eye that was completely white in color. His right eye. I can see your interest in my blind eye. Oh, don't be concerned with that. I can still see plain as day in my left. Oh my god, I don't know my right from my left. It's a gift I got from my foster father. I had sinned by fornicating. What? I don't know. have gurgophobia. Oh no, apologies, but the N-word is coming up. I had sinned by fornicating with his white daughter. See, ow, I bit my tongue. See, she lived in the foster home with her parents. He said, ain't no nigger trash gonna lay down with my daughter, and he whacked me good. I got a white eye for life, so every time I look in the mirror, I'm reminded never to look upon a white woman. My first lesson from God, I suppose. The black man bit his lip. How do you figure it was a lesson from God? John stalled for a time. He was concerned with the situation and the stranger he'd never met who was spilling his whole life story. His gut told him, stall for time. The situation was all wrong. All right. Well, my real parents, before they died, were Christians, and when I was placed in the foster home, my new parents went to church regularly, so me going and laying down with their daughter, who was white, was wrong. I don't blame them for striking at me. The black man spoke! What? Yes, he fucking is. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just reading what he wrote. No, Brett is only 39, by the way. By the way! Wow. I could say more things there, but I'm not going to. What did they do to her, the daughter? John asked, looking about the room. I'm afraid to say her lesson was much steeper than my own. Her father beat her till she died. Oh God, her mother cried so loudly. I know God had to hear her. I could, and I was lying in the other room on the floor in my own blood. The black man gasped, as though he was reliving his memories. Then he turned and stared directly at John and smiled wickedly. That's why I do what I do. I try to help people so they don't have to suffer or die, John. You must understand that. He works through us so we can nurture one another, teach each other without the lessons God teaches. We'd all end up dead for good, like that poor young white girl that I've sinned against. Who doesn't, by the way, enjoy fried chicken? Oh my gosh. I would love some fried chicken right now. Oh God, I don't fucking get this. There's so much dirtiness in the world, and it's not the poor or bad people's fault. They don't know any better. They need a teacher to pull them from their ignorance and ways. If I had been taught sooner about God, I may have been able to prevent that little girl's suffering and death. The black man preached? I don't fucking know. Oh my God. There are so goddamn many. Like, I should go, like, one day, I, like, should start over. I should start this series from the beginning. And thank you. I should start it over from the beginning and just like type out every single character that we went through. Because I will not read this again. Oh my God. If I sell this book on eBay, would people want to buy it after I'm done with it? Just a question. Because I'll sell it on eBay. You can I'll autograph it for you because I'm really important and popular. Oh man, okay. You're right. The world is a shithole, but you can't go on believing that it was your fault. Young people and even older people make mistakes, and they don't deserve to be blinded, maimed, or killed, John groaned. The black man perked up as if surprised by John's words.
My goodness, you are more of a man than I thought you were, Stalker. Today you have surprised me. These words you speak are different than the man I thought you would be.
What do you mean? John asked.
Well, for one, your job is to punish the wicked and bring justice to those who commit sins. You teach lessons. You yourself are an instrument of the law, bringing balance. Now you appear to be showing mercy for the sinners and the good people.
No, I don't want to burn the book. Nope. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that like fucking I can remember some of the voices of these because it's I can't. Oh boy.
It appears we are the same. We are both teachers of God's divine will.
The black man pointed out. I do what I do because it's my job. People don't get hurt or killed. Not for God. I don't believe in God. I don't do what I do myself. I'm not out to teach any lessons to anyone. I don't want to live in a world full of low-life scumbags. Period. John insisted. The black man grimaced.
Well, Stalker, I may have misjudged you. I have followed you for a long time, watching to see if you are an ignorant man or a sinner. From what you have said, I believe my judgment has come to a conclusion.
The black man spoke. What do you mean? What the hell are you talking about? John asked, confused.
The only reason I have spared your life is because you were like me, an instrument of God doing his will. But you're nothing more than a sinner trying to deceive. I shall have to teach you a lesson. It's the only way for you to learn.
The black man stood and pulled a knife from his coat pocket. John gasped while trying to pull himself free. The black man stood over him, holding the knife above John. Now he knew whom the black man was, but how could it be possible? Wait, teacher! You're breaking a commandment! John stuttered.
What? How?
The black man replied, surprised. How the fuck do you not know your commandments? Jesus Christ. Wait, I don't remember Elliot. Who's Elliot? Oh yeah, there is a Steeple. Oh man. What do you think? Should I buy a second book too? Just to appease you bitches? I don't know. Have they? It's just I don't know. I'll be the first when I'm like 40. You guys can read my book. Who the fuck knows? Okay. Thou shalt not kill. If you kill me, you will be a sinner if you break God's law, John argued.
But I have told you, I am God's instrument. I have been ordained that right. It is his will,
the black man replied. But you don't see. It's just a test of your faith, yes. That's it. God's testing you like he did to that guy on the mountain. That guy on the mountain. Of course, anytime, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, that was Goosebumps. I don't remember what voice I used. I think, was it like this? Oh my god. I know, that's kind of what I thought. That is kind of what I thought. You know that guy who was supposed to kill his kid, but God said no? I just wanted to see if you loved me, and if you'd do my will. John stuttered the words, hoping they would persuade the man.
You mean Abraham? When he was sent to sacrifice his own beloved child. Yes, I remember.
The black man smiled and put down his knife. John sighed with relief. Ironically, the few stories he remembered from when he was a child in Sunday school just saved his life from the Sunday school teacher. Excuse me, I burped. That's pretty funny. Oh man. Obviously, the cops were under so much pressure from the accidental shooting, they had arrested the wrong man. John knew the what? What? Okay. John knew the only way he might have a chance in convincing this psycho not to kill him was to use psychology on him. Woo, like use psychology. You don't use psychology. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to finish the chapter tonight, guys. I'm sorry. We only have like 6 more minutes of this. I'm gonna pause at 11, but like I said, we'll chat for a little bit, so don't fret. Something he'd learned to do quite well. Unfortunately, this was different. When he was faced with madmen before, he had to act though he was what? When he was faced with madmen, he had to act as though he was on their side and agree with them. He had to do this standing on top of skyscrapers. The man or woman wishing to throw themselves off the building in a suicide attempt. Calm them down, then when able to, use whatever means necessary to get them away from the edge, without them harming themselves or you in the process. Literally, I don't. No. I know, my burp was really weak. However, this was different. He was tied up, and the only thing this lunatic cared about was his religious obsession with God. John was an atheist, we know, and could not present too much knowledge on the topic.
I'm sorry, Stalker. That was foolish of me. Will you forgive me?
The black man asked. Yes, it's okay. God works in mysterious ways. John pretended to smile. The black man smiled back. Listen, in order for us to teach the people how to do good, you'll have to untie me. John spoke. He felt it was a tad bold. The black man walked over to the bed, and before John could cry out, the knife came down hard, cutting loose the ropes that held John down. John sighed in relief once more. I want to talk about that book so badly because it's so bad. Let's end there. How about that? Because there's kind of like a break here. Let's just do that. Like, okay? Like, it's a little bit of, suspension there, because John just got cut free by the black man. That's what we keep calling him. No, the black man does not have a name. Let me get Sadie for you guys. Hi! Hello, little face. You want to come hang out with me? You want to hang out with me? Look at your beautiful face. You're gorgeous, Sadie. You're gorgeous. Come here, baby. Ew, you got crap on your whiskers. Come here. Oh, big girl. Oh, this big girl. This big, beautiful baby. Everybody wants to see you because you're so nice. Oh. Oh, here's my baby girl, my little baby cat. She's beautiful. Are you a nice girl? You're so nice and cute. Oh. Sadie makes baby noises. It's so cute. I don't know. She's like, like that. She makes little Sadie baby noises, huh? What a good girl you are. Oh, Mrs. Sadie. I love that everybody loves Sadie. So how are you guys? How was your Christmas Eves? Are you doing anything for Xmas tomorrow? Anybody going anywhere? Doing anything fun? Aw. Everybody loves you, Boopin. Hi, Boopin. Everybody loves you. She's such a nice girl. My goodness, Mrs. Sadie. What a good kitty cat. Oh, yes, indeed. Look at this beautiful face. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Say hi, everybody. She's huge. She's the biggest cat in the world. But she's a very nice cat, and she's very sweet, and everybody loves her, obviously. Look at the chat. Look at you guys. You guys fucking love my cat. How could you not? She's so good. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, yeah, like, you know what? Tuxedo cats, they all, like, kind of look alike, but they're all so friggin', they all have, like, different faces, I think. They all, like, the same coloring. But, you know. You know what my mom said to me tonight? I was so bummed at her. I was like, I have a headache, and she's like, oh, you probably drank too much wine. And I was like, I didn't have a sip of alcohol at all tonight. So anyway, look at this beautiful girl. She's so nice. Look at these paws that she has. They're so good. She wears gloves. You see the nice gloves she has? She's a classy lady. She's like, well, so the other day I was I was out with my girls and had a cup of coffee. I got my nails done, and it was just like I was walking and people were just all over me. I couldn't understand. Like I just, why can't you all just get out of my way when I'm walking? All I want. Oh. I haven't, like, I honestly, I have not drank in so long. I, like, don't have any desire. Like, I don't have any desire to put alcohol in my system anymore. Like, it just, ugh. Like, I get grossed out by, like, I think I, like, overdid it on alcohol this year. So, like, you know, maybe I mean I drank a lot this year, but like not anymore, so that's okay. Look at this little foot, Sadie's foot that she has. I like that Sadie. Hello, welcome to the stream. I like that Sadie's like toe beans are black. Oh, she's clamping down. You wanna move? Are you uncomfortable? She's a beautiful girl. But other than that, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. um, can I? She's getting antsy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Getting drunk can be fun, but there's some, I can't keep alcohol in my stomach. Like I get too full. Honestly, I went to the No, I am not. I am the kind of drunk where there's a party wherever I go. I have a lot of fun, but I haven't seen a reason to drink lately. Like last time I hung out with Edith, we went to the bar and I had like I couldn't even finish my beer. I had like a little bit. Yeah, I definitely like this year it's like I drank a lot over the summer, like a lot, like too much. And it just kind of dried up. um but either way, things have been weird, but I'm glad that I got to see my family. Um, you know. um I'm glad I saw my family. They like, ignite like motivation in me. Like I really want to do. Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. Um uh they motivate me to like be a better person. So like I have not been a great person lately. So like personally I just have been in a really shitty place. So I was able to re-up that and I feel a lot better, so I'm glad I got to see everybody and um things are getting better all the time and gotta do what I gotta do. I don't think I've ever like I've been like a sad drunk. Like I've been like a sad Giants, but you know. I would be like, I want all these things, like being all, I don't know. I've done a lot of gaming videos drunk. If you can see, it's all just like, it's just me being a silly bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. A drunken cocaine addict. I've never done cocaine. I apologize. It's sad. um, yeah, I've never tried it, but people I know have. And it keeps them awake and talking to me all night. No, I'm okay, but thank you. That's very sweet. I'm okay now. I wasn't okay for a while there, but everybody has their moments where you're like terrible. And it's sad because sometimes I think I'm like crazy. And I can't tell anymore because I do think I'm crazy, but like it's a good kind of crazy. It's not a crazy where it's not a Gerg kind of crazy, you know. It's a crazy where I can sustain a life for myself that is not harming anybody else. You know. Um, Drunk gaming is fun. I don't want to get drunk anymore. I'm not into it. I'd rather have other vices, which are not good either because everything can be a crutch to some extent. So, you know, I realize that I have crutches that are expensive and I should stop doing it. But you know how it is. But um possibly I love my GDR readings though too. Oh man, we've been chatting more. I gotta hit her up again. We gotta do Unicorn chapter 3. Oh man. But I need to like learn to preserve my voice because if I'm doing all of these like voices, like I'm starting to feel it a little bit. So I gotta like be careful. Like, you know, like voice actors, they have regiments and they warm up their voices and they're able to do things like not that I'm a voice actor, I'm just saying like in general. See, I don't think so either. I think like having a little element of craziness is good. It like keeps you on your toes and it's fun, you know? Like I don't know. But I feel like my crazy like comes out in weird ways and it scares people off. Yeah, it scares people off a little bit. So I don't know. It's upsetting, but all I can do is keep my head up high and keep on trucking and find my way and do things like that. So, oh yeah. Oh, I've heard all about it. Oh yeah, it's wow. I don't fucking understand how this guy is not in prison yet. Honestly, it's fucking scary. It's creepy. Oh, fuck yeah, I will. I am going on Valentine's Day because I will probably still be single by then. And if I'm not, then I'm taking whoever is coming with me. And I am driving him there and we're gonna watch it because it's that fucking funny. It's just like thank you. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I really want to see it, but like for the lulz, not for like, oh my God, this is such an ideal relationship. No, I want to see it so I can be that annoying person in the back who's fucking laughing about it. You know what I mean? So, I was thinking about having pizza. Let me just see. You know what I've been playing lately? I've been playing Super Mario Run. Oh my God, I'm like obsessed. It's so good. But it's like really like it's surprisingly difficult, but I'm kicking a little bit of ass. I don't know how you what was I gonna say? I don't know how you record like um iPhone videos because I would have loved to record myself playing this game like cold. You know, I like the idea of me playing games cold for you guys. It just if I can find time to play games, then I would do that. Um, I'm gonna look and see if Domino's is open. Actually, I'm not gonna look on my phone. I'm gonna look on. Yeah, I say Mario weird. I know it's like the weirdest thing ever. I know everyone says Mario, but like I don't like that. Um, yes, I do. I think he I think he is self-aware and not self-aware at the same time. He really has a lot of things wrong with him. I'm gonna look and see if Domino's is open right now. See if they can deliver to me on Christmas Eve. Why the fuck not? If I can, like, you know, I got a whole bunch of cash money today. Oh yeah, bitch! All right, sign in and earn rewards. I have obviously. Do I have a yeah? Sign in for this order. Of course, I'm gonna sign in for this order. Of course. Um. No, I should. It should be like Mario, but like I don't say it like that. I say it like a Jersey bitch, like Mario. Um. Okay, my standard order for Domino's. Are you ready for this? One stuffed cheesy bread, 1 liter of Diet Coke. Oh, 1 2-liter of Diet Coke. Gerg is everything that is wrong with the world. 1 side of garlic dipping cup, 1 side of marinara sauce, 1 side of ranch, and those fucking little lava cakes that are so delicious. Oh my god. Let's see. I'm gonna reorder. Let's just see. I guess it's open. Yeah. Oh yeah, the chocolate lava crunch cakes. Oh my god. Do I want Domino's now, you guys? Like, do I want that? Yes. Yes, he is. But I still want to see it. I'm having deja vu right now, like really weird deja vu. Um, I think what it is like he knows how bad he is, but he also is too afraid to stop whatever he's doing because he knows once he stops, the money dries up. There's no other way for him to make any sort of money. There is no a liter cola. There's no way to there's no way for him to sustain any kind of living. Like he's just unemployable, and it's really sad in some ways, but it's also really not sad because he's such a fucking cock blower. Oh man. That's, like I'm getting shades of that, like while I'm reading Gray for the Patreon people. I need to read that next week. I need to read another chapter. I think when January happens, like I told people again, if anybody in here is donating via Patreon, what I'm telling folks is like, if by the end of January nothing, like I don't fulfill my obligations, I'm going to end it, or I'm going to either end it or do like a per video kind of thing, like. But I have to look into it because I don't know if live streams count towards that, and that would be terrible to like, do it basically at least 3 live streams a week. He did. I don't want to know if he did. That's no. Oh, ew. No, I don't want to see Greg's penis. Ew. I don't want to see any other penis in the entire world ever. I, I said cock blower, but cuck blower makes a lot more sense. I don't think he did. I don't think he made a video about me. I'm not important enough for a video from him, like I don't have any kind of pull or anything like that, but that's totally fine. I don't want him to, but he made videos on I don't know. He just is. It's just getting to levels that I fear to look away from. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like I'm so blown away by how creepy he really is, and I've been I've been getting a little bit more into the lol cow scene, um, because because you know because you can, for male celebrities, you can project like how you want your man to treat you, oh thank god, oh thank god. But if you type in Onision Giants, you'll get a whole lot of um you'll get a whole lot of this is why I hate you and Stones to Abigail. Like I would love to like reread Stones to Abigail. Like do it live or something. That would be really funny. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Like I'm sorry, but just the thought that guy like gets laid is just so sad for everybody involved. Oh man. I think he has a tiny peener and it makes him sad. And I think he just is like, if you have to keep talking about like sex all the time and like how much you sex everybody all the time, like you're probably either not getting it a lot or you're not doing a really good job at anything. We'll do it fucking live. Ugh, fuck it. Continue checkout. Do I want a salad? No. Fuck, I don't want a fucking salad. Oh my god, this is so expensive. Oh my god. Why is it so expensive? Remove! I don't need soda. Oh, because I have lava cakes. I don't want lava cakes. Just give me cheesy bread. Just give me all the cheesy bread. On the 2-year anniversary. Oh my god. Can you believe it? It's been almost 2 years since fucking gurging. Ugh. Pay with cash upon delivery. Alright, ready guys? I'm fucking bloop. I just ordered cheesy bread. I'm like not even gonna eat it. I swear to God. Why is Domino's open on Christmas Eve? Well, I like certain genitalia, but not gurgs. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe I just ordered pizza in front of everybody. Oh my god. Like, the thing, I know they're so good, but I really cannot. It's like, how I'm feeling right now is like, um, uh, the lava cakes is just too much. Like, it's too much. Like, cheesy bread is fine, but like, no. Gurging. Like, there are things that need to be kept behind closed doors, I think. And there's things that you and your partner will only talk about that nobody else needs to know about and nobody else needs to care and nobody else has to label things that you do with your partner, you know? Like, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really fucking wish that I didn't. Maybe, you know, I wanna do things that are like, you know, that will I don't want to sound like a prick, but like I would like to sustain, you know, make some cash flow doing fun things like this, and you know, it's difficult to do, I guess, but you know, we'll see if this guy if it shows up by the time. I don't know, maybe we'll stop streaming by the time fucking Domino's gets here, but you know, like I would totally do mukbang if I wasn't so like hyper concerned with my weight. Like, oh yeah, me and Muse and Archfiend made that video. Muse actually he put it he made it unlisted on his channel because he doesn't really do YouTube that much anymore. But man, that was like 6 years ago already. Holy shit. But you know, I'd love to keep doing YouTube. I'd love to keep like, you know, doing all this fun stuff and maybe like, you know, like I just need more structure to these things. Like I can't just sit here and like dick around and stuff like that, you know? Like I need something to offer people and I don't really have anything except for myself at this point. Like I mean there you can always talk about like you can always talk about the news and things like that, but I don't know. There's already so many like political chats and things like that. Oh, yeah. Oh man. I'm glad that like all you folks are like old school Giants fans. Like nobody there's no like new Giants fans because it's all just like random like, you know, uh like all of it's just like Gurg videos. Like all my like I had like a big influx of new videos over the summer and then they just dried up because it's just you know, it's hard being a freelancer sometimes, but you gotta make do, bitches. So, I'm actually gonna end. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna eat cheesy bread on camera for you guys. I'm gonna shove it all into my face. It's gonna be great. But tomorrow is Christmas. It's almost Christmas, and thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate it. You know, I, right. I'm a bitter bitch. I really am. I'm a very bitter person about things like that. But I think it's like, how do I feel? It's kind of like I'm okay with kind of, I'm like on this precipice of doing stuff, and I'll find my way. I'll find the thing to do. But Mrs. Sadie. Oh man, I don't know. Like, I don't exactly know what the thing is, but it's something'll happen. Something always does, and things are good. But for now, I need to thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. But I'm glad you all joined me, and I'm unfortunately will not be able to see you next week because, like I said, maybe Tuesday. I don't know if I have to work on Tuesday or not, but maybe we'll just do one stream on Tuesday if I don't have to work because I am working all the fucking time. So thank you everybody for joining me, and you're all very nice and kind and sweet, and it's been a good it's been a good Brett reading. We had a good reading. We're more than halfway through, guys. Look at this. Fucking tell the drunken fucking peasants that I'm doing this. What? Look at this. Look at the hospital. I don't know. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't see you. Look, we're halfway through. We read all of that, guys. We've been through so much with each other. Maybe you'll see me next year. Oh boy. But you know what? I have a My Immortal video that I have not edited yet. I sincerely just have had no time to do it. But I can edit that, and I have another gray reading. Maybe I'll do 2 My Immortal videos next week. We'll see. But thank you everybody for joining me, and I gotta go and I can't believe I ordered cheese. The gym starts Monday, I swear to God. I went last week once, and I didn't have any time to go again. It was so depressing. But I'm ready to fucking go in there and swim my ass off. Literally. Okay, guys. Have a fantastic night, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, bitches.